Hey guys, welcome back to another video of mine. Yeah, I'm not driving this time. I might do that somewhere else. But this one's just another sit-down one because this one's quite weird in terms of what happened to me over the last week or so. So, if you don't know what... Actually, I doubt many of you know what happened, so I'll give you the rundown of my day over the weekend. So, I was going to go out to the shops sometime around 1:15. Yeah, so I thought, you know what, let's just get a big coat on and go outside. I look out there, and there's a police car there, and with the lights on, and I'm thinking, oh no, something's happened. I walk down, and I see about 5 more of them with 2 ambulances and something in the middle of the road. This is like a weird T-junction, that kind of thing. And there's something in the middle. And I'm thinking to myself before I go there, oh no, oh good lord, someone's had an accident, something's happened, you know, let's walk down and have a look. Maybe it's something, you know, maybe there's a crash, maybe there's something more, you know, I don't know. I get down there to the corner where I see basically a few paramedics and 4 random people, I think members of the public, holding blankets around in a square. Yeah, and someone's on the ground, and I'm still thinking it's an accident of some sort. And there's a small group there, about 4 of them, walk at the corner while I'm walking towards them. And I asked one guy, like, what happened? What is this? And the guy just says, stabbing. And I was like, wait, what? Like, just, what? And I was like, yeah, some guy got stabbed 4 times. And I was like, holy shit. Like, here? Like, yeah, here. So basically that all happened. I was still looking. It was the paramedics trying to save the guy. Yeah, that's what I saw. Especially, like, the members of the public still looking back and all that. You know, they weren't thrilled, which is fair enough. And that was around the time when the police officers, more of them came around and pushed us back along to the, you know, back a bit further and taped the whole area, including my whole street. My whole street was cordoned off. You know, no one was allowed in it, no one was allowed out of it, that whole deal. So it's kind of annoying me, but you know. I'm standing there outside in the middle of the street, which is empty, with a bunch of other neighbours, and we're just looking at what's happening. You know, trying to get information as we can. You know, because it was everywhere. It was like, oh, it was a young guy in his 40s, 30s, which I found out later he was 22, which is, you know, sad. You know, with each different neighbours wondering like, oh, what is this? Is this gang related? Is this drug related? Who was he? All that crap. You know, police officer came round. He went all around the street. He questioned each one of us. Said, did we see anything? Because apparently this happened at 12:30, which is really weird to look at because it's like if I had just gone out like 15 minutes earlier, I would have seen the guy just there and maybe would have tried to help. Well, no, not maybe. I would have run to help, I like to think. But it's just weird how like timing does that to you, where like if only you were like a few minutes, you know, if you could go back time and have like 15 minutes earlier, you could have like tried to do something, you know. I mean, not that I would have tried to do this, not much that I saved the guy really fast, but I don't know, I would like to think I've done something. But anyway, carry on. When we see a bit further, this is about more than 20 minutes later than the initial just me being, you know, told. They start to put the blankets on the guy, you know, and you know it's clear to all of us. It's like, oh god, he's dead. You know, he's gone. It's just a dead body in the middle of the street. It's just that. So we were just sort of like, oh good lord, what the, okay. And we see at the corner of the trees, yeah, police officers and paramedics hugging people, hugging neighbours. And we're just assuming, oh god, he lived here, didn't he? Like, he lived on this street, or he knew someone on this street. And we're trying to think, like, what the hell happened? Was it just randomly here? Because it's weird to just have a stabbing in itself, in broad daylight here, where all of us are around us. And I got a few things from each neighbour in terms of, like, what's happened, what they saw. Like, someone saw him beforehand where, you know, when they walked up the street, they saw someone there just lying on the ground with their legs shaking. And they thought they was having an epilepsy attack until they found out, like, oh god, yeah, this is more than it is. So yeah, we sort of like tried to establish what happened, and we, as far as I know, we got from info in terms of police officers and other things around us that the guy was stabbed 4 times in the back from a car park further down the street, and then he ran towards the. He ran further up the street and then collapsed on the ground, you know, dying. which was very weird. It was such a weird experience just to have that. I was trying to see in the news, like, you know, the news if anything was happening. There was helicopters coming down. There was police dogs looking around because they hadn't caught the guy who killed him yet, which is really fun. But it was all the neighbours just talking between us and thinking, like, this is such, you know, I mean, it is such weird. This doesn't happen. You know, because the last time the street was cordoned off for me was a couple of years ago, where there was I don't know, I think a suicide attempt or a hostage situation. I can't remember what it was. Point is, that was, you know, it's quite recent. But even the police officer who we talked to said that, no, this is a quiet road. You know, nothing happens. Nothing happens here. It's all the areas around us that, like, have trouble. You know, the ones near Norwood and Crystal Palace. You know, like how London has a lot of these places that seem really bad, but this street is, you know, it's more quieter than normal. You don't get this stuff, so we're all generally freaked out. Or a little bit like, I wasn't overall panicking, but it's like, geez, that's a little bit unsettling. You know, now I can't leave my street. Now I can't do anything. What was also more annoying is that I was planning to pick up my sister from the train station later in the day, but they cordoned off the section where my car was, because when it came to like night time, yeah, they let the street be open again except for that area where the body was, because they had to bring investigators in. They had to work out what happened. So that whole bit was sort of, you know, stuck. You know, it was just there. The police were holding it, and my car was in the middle. So basically, my car was just stuck there. Yeah, which on the plus side meant that my car was in the safest location possible. You know, it had about 5 police cars around it. I was not bothered, but it was just a random annoyance. But anyway, coming back to it, so that was it. We didn't have much to do. I stood there for about an hour and a half, trying to see if anything was happening, trying to see what was going on. Police officers said that they would be there for a few days, which would be kind of annoying, but, you know, they're gone now. But, I mean, it was just weird seeing all that. And then, so by the end of it, most of us went back to our houses, just stayed there. You know, not that much. I had to tell, you know, my family then found out via the news and then tried to call me, being like, what happened? You know, was it you? Did you have anything to do with this? You know, because I love my family that way, thinking I had something to do with it. And, you know, and how the hell were they going to get back home? You know, but then it came to the end of the night. We were looking on the news. Yeah, it was there. Our street was on BBC News and Sky News, which was weird. And then I can't remember when it was. Maybe 7 or 8 o'clock at night. There's someone answers the door, and they ask for me, and I'm like, okay, who is it? And my family says, oh, it's the Daily Mail. They want to talk to you. I'm just thinking, the Daily Mail wants to talk to me. You know, it's a reporter. So it's a reporter down my door, wants to ask me about what happened. You know, maybe get a character witness or some crap like that, which was very strange. Like, my family was like, you know, have their eyes twinkle because it's like, oh my god, a reporter's come down. And I just went down and I was like, oh yeah, okay, you know, hi, this is what happened. Yeah, this is what I knew. This is what I got. You know, my mind thinking, my god, this is the Daily Mail. This is such a weird occurrence. Yeah, she was lovely. She was like, okay, you know, this happened, then this happened, yeah, and then, yeah, about 5 minutes later, it was like, oh, okay, well, thanks for talking to me. Thanks for this and that. And I was like, oh yeah, fine. And then that was done. And I just thought by the end of it, well, that's fine. You know, she's probably going around all the neighbours. She's trying to like see if there's any new information. Then about 20 to 30 minutes later, another knock at the door happens, and this one's the Evening Standard, which was even weirder because, you know, it was like, okay, this one seems strange, and this one was because he heard from apparently a neighbour he would talk to said that I saw something, which was, you know, fun because I think it's because I was out there earlier than normal. Other neighbours were coming down, and I was telling them what happened. Yeah, because like they were just coming down and asking me what the hell happened, and I already knew the information because I was there for about an hour. Yes, and this guy was a little bit more investigative in terms of like he was trying to get me to say, did I know the guy's name? Did I know his family? Do I know what happened? And I just gave the same information, and then that was that. You know, it was such a weird experience that whole day where it was like, Jesus, I never thought I'd ever be part of that whole thing. Where it's like, yeah, I did kind of see something, but like all I saw was the aftermath. I never saw the actual moments of it. It was such a weird day. I will say afterwards, the day after, I did try to look at the Daily Mail to see like if there was any mention of like any quote I had done, just to be like, because I didn't know how big the piece was going to be. like how many neighbours did they talk to? Was there going to be like, yeah, a bunch of people saying this is what happened? But no, nothing like that. Apparently, like that, what the murder that happened on my street got slumped together with a couple of others that happened recently as well, which is still important, but it was just strange. But anyway, that's been the thing that happened to me this week. It's very, very weird. Yeah, but like I said, I'm used to, like, I'm not used to it, but I had this before when I had my street cordoned off for police matter. I had this strange occurrence where I was just stuck in my house because I couldn't leave my street. That was it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, because people ask, everyone, all the family was asking me, like, oh, hey, you're right, and I was thinking, yeah, well, I'm fine, I'm just stuck in the house. That's it. Yeah, it's like any other day. But yeah, apart from that, that is mainly it. That's the big thing I want to tell you all. And that's actually this video, because I thought, why not share this with you, or at least talk about it, because I thought, get this out there, because I've told about it a million times to other people. So that's it. That's what's happened to me. There was a weird weekend. Thank you so much for listening if you've got to the end of this video, because I know it's a long one, I'm sorry. But next week I'll probably find a shorter one, or maybe try and drive again, because, I'm still working that out. Well, thanks guys. Thanks for watching this. Subscribe for more if you want to hear this. Not for more police work. I won't try and get that again. But thanks so much. I hope you like this, and I'll see you next week. Bye.